Hello, people of SpeedGaming. People of
Hello,
SpeedGaming.
hello.
This is KVD, and I'm joined by the Drunk Strawberry.
Yes, good evening, if you're in Europe.
Or
So what do we have tonight?
if you're in Brazil. Tonight we have DangerMoll against Aron Langerak.
Ooh. So, if I've gotten it correct, Aron is the favorite to go ahead.
I would say so, yes.
But
Both
there
still
can
need
be
to
a
play.
monkey in a rank. Yeah.
Both still need to play 2 matches. So one more match after this. I have been informed by referee Firewaster that Mole banned Special Cup, as he has been doing the entire tournament. And Star Cup will be played first. We'll be starting shortly.
And in the grapevines, I've heard that both players haven't been practicing much. So it might be a cavalcade of errors this evening.
So that's correct. I think as the tournament ran a bit long this time, both of them indicated already that they ran out of steam. But we'll see tonight if they can be lifted by the game, or if the game will break them down further. What do you think will happen?
I have no idea.
No, neither do I.
It seems to run away.
Well.
Speaking of unforced errors.
Aron just paid tribute to me in the last corner of Cooper Beach 1.
Yeah.
I will say after... yeah?
Mole so far very solid.
True. I will say after a hiatus of over a week, returning to Star Cup, it's not that welcoming, is it?
No. Among the 150cc cups, it is one of the more difficult cups where an error is made easily and punished heavily.
Yeah, I honestly think that unforced errors are most common on Star Cup at the level that these guys are playing at. Particularly because of Vanilla Lake 1.
Oh yeah.
And Bowser Castle 3. Let's not forget about Bowser Castle 3.
Yeah.
Oh, well. DangerMoll. Oh, they're both dropping the zooms. That's actually remarkable because both of them have had very high zoom tar rates this tournament so far. So maybe showing a little bit of being out of it there.
Yeah. But in the meantime, Moll does have a, well, not substantial lead, but a good lead. While Aron trying to make up for it with a nice, very nice long boost.
Very nice long boost, absolutely. And you see that made the difference between being a couple of seconds behind to being a second ahead. Just like that.
Yeah.
I am kind of hoping that Mole will get a feather in lap 5 so he can end up not using it.
That would be especially harsh.
It's a special though, at this point. So the feather item on this track, if one of them would have gotten it, would have made them save like 7 seconds if used perfectly. Or you can lose time with it if you don't, which we have actually seen surprisingly often this tournament. I don't know what's up with it.
Yeah, it is one of the easiest shortcuts and one of the earliest shortcuts you learn. But somehow even experienced players can miss it.
I think what's happening is that they're going too aggro, too greedy, trying to do it too smoothly, just jumping at the finish line exactly. That's not necessary at all. And,
no, the extra risk will maybe gain you half a second, maybe 1 second.
Or it will end up with you missing the shortcut altogether, which is pretty painful. Happened too often this tournament. It's still very close, and both have mushrooms, so yeah. Well, having said that, Aron is a monster on Vanilla Lake 1. DangerMoll perhaps not so much. So, yeah. Usually this is the section where I complain about how bad VL1 is, but I will respect my co-commentator this time. Something with a flow.
Yeah. Exactly. Aron had a very nice flow. You can see that in the 47
Yeah, it's great.
race time.
That's really strong. It's a close Star Cup so far, though. Nothing is decided yet. The big reset happens next, so we'll see what happens after.
I think
Nothing.
Aron is about 8 seconds ahead.
Yeah, it's nothing on Bowser Castle 3.
Yeah, especially if you haven't practiced and the sharpness is gone. An error is made very easily.
So for full disclosure, he said that he had not practiced earlier today, but then before the match he did one All Cups run. Aron, that is, and ended in a low 34, so that shows that he is not completely out of it, perhaps. I don't know about DangerMoll, though. Aron having a bit of a bumpy ride so far.
Yeah, Mol is not without troubles.
So if you're not familiar with this game that much, you might be wondering why, for example, DangerMoll was braking a few times before his fourth Womp that he's approaching now. But the nice programmers of Nintendo decided it would be a good idea back in 1992 to make it possible for all these Thwomps to be down simultaneously, thereby making it virtually impossible to pass through without crashing.
With that Thwomp roll hit from Aron. Oh! DangerMoll.
I have to say, pretty good Bowser Castle 3 by DangerMoll.
Yeah.
It could be a lot worse. I've seen many worse this tournament.
When I play, I'm happy with sub 2 minutes, so...
Yeah, you're not a fan.
No.
So what do you think is worse? Is it the Thwomps or is it actually the computer characters? Or everything?
It's the computer characters.
Yeah, it is. I think so too. Yeah. They can be so vicious. Well, actually,
And
it's... Yeah?
Compounding errors.
Yeah. This is not over yet, by the way, because, well, here you go, Mol just crashed, and Aron is a very good boosting player. So this difference that exists now, it's actually less than a second. This is pretty exciting. And
Yeah.
Aron does this boost that Mol does not do at the second corner. This might end up being the difference between the two. It's a shame about that dead stop Mol had, otherwise it would have been really close to all the way to the end, I think.
Yep.
It's still not over though, because, you know, computer characters are still out there. They can definitely get you on MT4 as well. Is this the most exciting MT4 scenario we've had this tournament?
I think so, yeah.
Probably it's already...
Usually,
yeah.
usually it's already over when we get to MC Boar.
Exactly.
This one seems to be the deciding race.
And Mol just took the lead. Wow, they're actually synced going into final lap. I wonder if they know. My days. And Aron got hit by Luigi, but he kept speed somehow. I think he's gonna clutch it. Oh my days. 805 versus 806.
Ooh!
Wow.
DangerMoll got it.
Did he? No, I don't think so.
I'm going by the timers.
No, I think Aron stopped his timer late.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna
that's
ask.
on,
I'm gonna ask
Fireways,
Fireways, but yeah. I'm asking him right now. That's
Coming back
that.
to, yeah.
What an incredible finish!
Yeah. Coming back to Raichu Knight, Thwomps are not kind today. There is never a day where Thwomps are kind. They're always
No.
not kind.
What a finish on MT4. We had 2 lead swings. And Fireways just confirms in private chat that Aron got an 805 and Moll got an 806. So there was
Okay.
pretty much less than a second between the two. And it was made the second was made in the last lap. Wow. Well, let's not forget to give Aron his point.
No.
Wow.
And comparatively, it's great driving by DangerMoll
Absolutely.
to stay that close to Aron.
I agree. And 131 on MC4 he will not be happy with, so he could have won this.
Yeah.
Could have. Like a 124 on BC3 looked like it would give him give him the Star Cup point, to be honest. But then MC4 wasn't as clean as it normally is expected to be.
No.
So Flower Cup next. And yeah, that was an exciting start of this match.
Yeah.
So in the small break, maybe unashamedly talk a little bit about World Championships going up this summer. 4th week of August. 20-year anniversary of the game. You are one of the attendees, correct?
I am.
Will you be playing all modes?
Already looking. So far, yes.
Huh.
So I'm hoping to get a bit more preparation this year. Start a bit earlier.
So which mode are you doubting about? Is it GP? Because it's so brutal?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I get that.
That's... I've gotten a lot better in match race and battle mode, especially last year. But somehow GP, it also, for me, it's at some point it's not fun anymore to play with such psychopathic CPUs.
Yeah, no, so for those that are not that familiar with Super Mario Kart, this game in Grand Prix 150cc mode is brutal. it's like Shores has been playing. At least he's been in the community for years. I'm not saying that you're consistently playing all the time, but that should be enough to make you like a good player. But even good players suffer in this game. Or maybe especially good players suffer in this game.
Well, there is the sweet spot where you are fast enough to outrun the CPUs, but not fast enough to re-overtake them or lap them. And
yeah, are you close to that sweet spot?
No.
It depends on the cup, I guess.
Yeah. Mushroom Cup is a lot easier than, say, Special or Star Cup.
Yeah. And the championships are in PAL version, which makes it even harder. Because in NTSC, at least, if you crash, you can accelerate back to full speed without losing a lap. On PAL, forget about it. Acceleration does not exist.
Yeah, and we're underway with Flower Cup. Both players going for the wall hop shortcut.
Yeah, and this is NTSC version, so if these players make a mistake, they can get back to full speed relatively easily. Moll with a feather that, if they execute properly, should give him a few seconds lead after this race. It makes it possible to jump towards the finish line after this corner that he's at currently. I don't think he got that boost. Oh, he did, wow. Impressive boost build up by DangerMoll there on lap 4 on the wall hop. Very aggressive feather angle, and it worked!
Nice. Yep.
Beautiful, beautiful CI1 by both. So I'm not noticing that much rust yet, and that much demotivation.
No, it's surprising.
I mean, they both came flying out of the gates, pretty much. Apart from that one massive drown on Cooper Beach 1 by Aron. I haven't seen that much wrong.
No.
Oh, the risky lap 1 platform jump by Aron. It's risky because you're low on coins, you come on in with a weird angle. But he's making it work.
Making it look easy.
He's making it look easy. It's not. Compared to Time Trial it is, but yeah, we're not playing Time Trial anymore. I think Bowser just blocked Aron a little bit.
Yeah. It's a bit of a troll.
Mol is also in the traffic. In traffic, anything can happen.
Yeah.
And I literally mean anything. You can get thrown off by a CPU. Mario or Luigi can turn on the star item and just smack you into the ravine. It's yeah.
Horrible.
It's what you mentioned earlier, psychopathic AI sometimes.
And in the meantime, the solid driving Aron
Yeah.
almost close to get back.
So what item are we looking for on this track?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms, because we can do...
The Jesus Shroom, which
Exactly.
makes it possible to hop over the lake, and the name Jesus Shroom, hop over the wall and shortcut about half a track. They'll gain you like 5 or 6 seconds easily.
Beautiful sync, Maya, meanwhile.
Yeah.
We're very neck on neck at the moment. Aron driving slightly tighter lines, which you may expect from the time trial number 2 in the world. Having said that, I think I maybe just synced him a little bit because I think he hit a gopher, did he?
Yeah, looks like it.
Well, at least he lost speed. Is DangerMoll gonna go for the Jesus room? Yes or no? I don't think so.
No.
It's a difficult move. Might not need it. Moll is a conservative player usually.
Might he be going for a long boost or just saving it just in case?
Oh, he's gotta go for it. Brave! Oh no, that's
Oh.
too bad. Damn, I really wanted that one to work because it would be great if Moll can win this cup actually.
Yeah.
So as Firewaster just confirmed in the chat, Moll doesn't usually go for the mushroom on DP1 and DP2. I wonder if he regret that decision. I hope not, because I mean, all things considered, it's we're playing for fun, and trying these risky item strats is usually worth it, just for the thrill. I mean, it may lose him the cup, but you know. Missed zoom by Aron. Second one in a row. So he said he got 20 out of 20 in the All Cups run he did prior to this match, but he's already lost 3 during the match, so go figure. Very KVD-esque approach to SMK. I approve.
Yeah, the zoom starts in GP are hard. You have a 4-frame window to make it. Ooh, an Aron with a drown. And even though there is a visual cue, you can always...
I was just gonna say, I like doing commentary with you because you just acknowledge that zoom starts are hard and don't, you know, blame the player for missing it. Like some people are known to do. And then you started mentioning visual cues, so... There's a feather on the Aron side. So I know from DangerMoll that the success rate at this particular feather towards the finish line is very high. Not so sure if Aron's success rate is that high, but I guess he has to try it.
Ooh.
I mean, pretty sure he has to try it at this point.
Yeah.
If he lands it, we'll be tied. If he fails it, he'll lose Flower Cup. Simple.
Here we go.
Was not even close.
Yep.
It's over.
Still
because,
needs... Yeah.
Nah, Mario Circuit 3 is not that much of a swingy track. So Moll's getting on the board. Again, so Moll tried the Jesus Room on DP2 and didn't finish it. Aron tried the finish line feather on Bowser Castle 2 and failed, but props to both for trying, honestly.
Yeah, sure.
Lots of shrooms for Moll this cup.
Mario Circuit 3 does lend itself a bit to long boosting, but
Fire Wasted just saying in chat that Mol was probably gonna crush his PR without that Jesus Room fail, because he's been driving
ooh,
a solid Flower Cup so far.
yeah.
So 1 lap between the two. Did you see, by the way, that the DangerMoll just snuck in that pipe boost?
No,
Real casual like. I don't think it was on purpose, but still he did it.
it counts.
Exactly. So on Mario Circuit 3, a mushroom is very much a safety item. Unless your name is Neo. Then you can do some crazy long boost at the end, but for most mortals, it's just, okay, I crash and then I speed. Or now he's gonna fire it probably right now, towards the finish. Be done with it, yeah.
Yeah.
8:17. Doll it.
Yeah. Yeah, Fire Racer confirming that the missed Jesus Room cost him the PR.
Yeah. Yeah, especially like considering the fact he would have won time and not lost time. So like a 15-second swing. So
Yeah.
but we're doing a match here, and he won the match. Or sorry, he won the cup. He didn't quite win the match yet, actually. Getting ahead of myself. It's 1-1. The next cup to be played will be Mushroom Cup, because Special Cup is the cup that DangerMoll religiously pushed back this tournament. But he will have to play it because he's on the board. I think Aron was a bit shaky this cup. Would you agree?
Yeah. For someone who's the number 2 in time trial, you'd expect maybe a bit more consistency, sharpness.
Yeah.
Do you think this cup will be an easy target for Aron?
Not really. I mean, Mol is someone that is very consistent, usually. Like, he makes his mistakes, but in Mushroom Cup, if he can avoid the mistakes, which is more common on Mushroom Cup to avoid mistakes, he can definitely give Aron a run for his money. So both of these players have been driving around 720 Mushroom Cups this tournament. And both have also crashed a few and then ended up with like a 740. But there's a lot of overlap in the times they achieved. So I'm really hard pressed to call a favorite here. Maybe slightly Aron, just because of driving, but will be exciting actually, because I think especially if DangerMoll wins, because then we might see the 3-2 happen. Because I really don't fancy his DangerMoll's chances on Special Cup that much, honestly. He really doesn't like it, and Aron is actually pretty good at it. So let's root for DangerMoll on the Mushroom Cup. Sorry, Aron. We want that 3-2. Though most of all, we want both players to do well.
Yeah.
And they have been doing pretty well. I mean, DangerMoll's Flower Cup was very nice. They both had a...
Yeah, I mean, he only missed it by a hair.
Both had a good Star Cup. And that cup was indeed like half a second different or something.
Yeah.
A second at most. So both of these players will also be present at the World Championships. Well, at least that is the expectation. They're both signed up. The pre-sign-ups. So, the current World situation is not that stable, so who knows if it'll even happen. But I certainly hope so.
Yeah, we're on the way with Mushroom.
We are indeed. They're both applying exactly the same strategy to Mario Circuit 1. Big sand boost, then boost through the first corner, just jump around the second one, pick up an item, rinse, repeat. They're hoping for a mushroom, that's why they're cycling through items at all. I really admired how incredibly wide DangerMoll swung around DK. There is some trauma there, you could tell. I actually might make a highlight of it later. He took that corner so wide. Both ran into a little bit of trouble. Yeah, and so did Aron. Aron, I think, drove into a CPU or something. So actually, the majority of times driven this tournament in Mario Circuit 1 are sub 50. So mistakes on this track are quite rare, and both of them happen to make a mistake tonight, but are usually capable of driving 48 seconds clean. On DP1, I expect Aron to drive around the 1 minute barrier. DangerMoll may be a little slower. We'll see. That is barring any CPU trolls and mushroom shenanigans.
Yeah, both players driving pretty solidly. So far, no mistakes.
Princess saw to DangerMoll's clean race. Because Aron is... yeah, exactly. And there is not an... like, the timers aren't completely synced. There's like 1.5 seconds between the two. So Aron is actually ahead, especially now. Yeah. After the latest CPU interference. It's something that happens a lot on Donut Plains 1. At a particular speed, it so happens in the final lap that the CPUs are always quote-unquote parked in the hairpins, and they're quite hard to dodge because you're supposed to build a boost there, so you don't have that many degrees of freedom to drive around. And Moll definitely got caught up in CPU traffic that way.
Yeah.
So what do we want on Ghost Valley 1? Mostly just 5 out of 5 platform jump. Maybe a mushroom or two.
Can get some double bounce swag.
Aron went for single bounce. I can't blame him, because double bounce is really risky. Oof, that was a... Oof. Okay. Aron going adventurous. Oh wow, that snipe! Did you see that?
That actually was fortunate.
Good dodge by Moll, but still cost him.
Yeah. Sharp reflexes.
DK again, by the way. His nemesis. 49 by Aron, meanwhile, is very strong.
Yeah.
So now the difference is 7 to 8 seconds, so pretty much feather on Bowser Castle 1 is needed. Further item on this track can be executed after first corner, wins about 7 seconds. We saw Neo do it earlier today twice to get a ridiculous time of 57 seconds. Were you there for that match?
Yep, I saw that.
What did you think?
An incredible run. Yeah, it was an incredible run.
But did you also think Pension G a little bit, maybe?
Oh, of course.
But yeah, I think in the vast majority, even of top players' hands, a double feather on Bowser Castle 1 does not equal a 57, actually.
Yeah.
Because you need to drive cleanly the entire track and execute the feathers flawlessly. Both are not a given. Which he did, exactly. Under tournament pressure, so GG's. But meanwhile, this match, Mol has got the feather that he needs to bring it, make it at least a little closer. GG, very nice. Oh no.
Ooh.
The back wall. Still gonna be quite a substantial margin between the two after. Yeah, Aron just 112 without items is good.
Mol in the meantime does some damage control, but still loses about a second. Do you think Mol will go for a long boost in the hope of making up lost time?
I really don't think so. Mol is not the type of player that does that kind of thing. I mean, I guess he should, but at this point, even the most ridiculous long boosts in the world is not gonna pull it back. He just needs Aron to get trolled. And then some.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Aron driving pretty conservatively.
So let's just make a quick observation here. Neo was already finished 10 seconds ago at this point.
Yeah.
That's how ridiculous that Mushroom Cup was today.
Mol getting caught up with some CPUs.
Yeah. Aron 726, pretty much as expected. He delivered and DangerMoll did not. DangerMoll definitely driving a subpar Mushroom Cup for his standards. I've seen him do 720s already, so... I think 726 is the time that he could drive. It's a bit on the high end perhaps, but he could have given Aron a run for his money. Didn't happen this time. So, prognosis for Special Cup?
I'm afraid that it's going to go to Aron.
Yeah, same. We'll see though, that's not over before it's over.
No.
And Aron can also drive really bad Ghost Valley 3s. Speaking from personal experience.
I can speak from personal experience that he can also drive really bad Rainbow Road.
So yeah, we'll see. Will you be giving out the What a Gift award again this summer? On the topic of the SMK Championships?
I might, if there are substantial gifts to be given.
So shout out to Sparks F1, who was the recipient of this prestigious award last summer.
The inaugural winner.
So he had actually 2 achievements on the board that were in contention for this award, I believe. That was the MT4 finish with the green shells, but the one that gave him, I guess, the award in the end was the match against you, I assume.
Yeah, the MT4 race was against FFC's man.
Yes.
Where he was on the brink of winning. And just before the finish line, tripped over a green shell. Which allowed his opponent to win, talking about snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Yes.
And in a match race against Neon BC2, he misjudged how many laps there were to go. And when entering the last lap, he started yapping at me and telling me that, I drove valiantly, but he did win. But he didn't, because I was the one who saw that there was still a lap to go.
Did he actually say he won? I didn't know that part. That makes it even better. Sorry, Paul, if you're listening in. It was a moment of legends, though, at this point. So.
Yeah. I had to keep my best poker face, not to give it away for as long as possible.
So yeah, if you're even remotely interested in Super Mario Kart and you live in Europe, possibly even if you live from outside of Europe, consider joining the SMK Championships. It has a very rich lore, and you can become part of that lore. There's always something crazy happening in any given match, and it's accessible to all skill levels.
Yeah. I myself joined in 2018. After reading it in the newspaper and not having played SMK in 25 years.
25. That's how old this game is, yes, 1992. And we're off. We're off to the races. Well, you have a small benefit in the fact that, you know, it happens in your hometown, so...
Yeah.
That's a perk.
It's a perk.
Anyhow.
I get to sleep in my own bed.
Yeah, it does. Even I don't get to say that during championships as a partial organizer of the event. Anyhow, we're still synced. Donut Plains 3 is a track, I think the less said the better. Perhaps.
Yeah. Aron with a mole hug. Or sorry, gopher hug.
Gopher hug. I don't know if Zarkov is still up. It's a bit late for him.
Pubs are open again, right? So might be.
Yeah, true. And so Zarkov is a colorful member of our community, and wow, I don't think he meant to fire that shroom, did he? I was talking about Zarkov, and Aron just fired a shroom out of nowhere, and that shroom is a key item on Donut Plains 3 because it allows for the quote-unquote easy Jesus shroom, which I'm sure he would have gone for at the end of lap 5. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was a misfire. So we were talking about DP3 and how it's very difficult, and then both players kind of problem-free apart from that misfiring shroom by Aron. And yeah, we're talking about Zarkov in particular. Like, he insists that we call these gophers because it says so in the manual. I personally find mole easier to say. It rolls off the tongue a bit better. But yeah.
Yeah. Now the second most hated track in the game.
I dislike this one more actually because it's borderline impossible. Yeah, it's borderline impossible to keep full speed in GP150, especially in traffic. Like this stretch after the big lake boost. Oof.
Yeah, it's narrow, twisty.
I have to say, well, I don't want to jinx it, but there should be some color on Mole's cheeks. It's,
yeah.
Ah, well.
Ooh, Aron. That's stopping a long boost.
I shouldn't have said stuff, he just bumped into Toad and that stopped as well. 54 versus 51. Aron clawing back into the match.
Yeah.
Into the cup. He's leading the match. Keep saying match. Ghost Valley 3, so Schoss's Law, that's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Named after you. What does it involve?
Inspired by you.
True, yeah, by my streams and my failures in last lap. It's actually when you're speedrunning, and we're speedrunning now, you can go for this long boost on the Ghost Valley. Aron will go for it on the left, on the right, sorry. So if you hit the wall, and you keep the jump button pressed, and then go over the zipper, you get a long boost. It saves about a second per lap, but there's a catch to it. Because every time you hit the wall in Ghost Valley 3, a tile disappears. And by the end of the race, the wall can look like a Swiss cheese, and going for the long boost is riskier because you can just fall into the void. So it's better advice to just not do it on lap 5, typically. Meanwhile, the match took quite a turn.
Yeah.
Moll crashed and Aron just got the feather, but also crashed, but it's a lot less costly because he just landed the feather. CPUs are not friendly to Moll at all.
Yeah.
He disobeyed Chaucer's law, by the way. Aron.
And it
I don't
cost
know.
him. Oh, no.
The card gods
Didn't.
might not agree with that decision later.
No.
10-second difference now between the two. It's not looking too rosy for Moll because Aron is pretty good on VL2. Yeah. Beautiful risk management by Aron until I said something. And then he drowned. I was midway through my sentence. And that was a nice improv maneuver, honestly. And then, yeah. He took a dip. Didn't follow through on the shenanigans. Vanilla Lake 2 is like a dance. And if the dance fails, you fall flat on your face. This is what just happened to Aron twice. And it just... Moll. I mean, he had the feather. Well, okay, well, I mean, it happens to the best of us on VL2. I'm definitely, like, I'm supposed to be a master on this track, but I'm not above drowning at all.
Nobody is.
Really, nobody is, indeed. Moll...
55 is a nice time for...
Yeah.
Aron. 54, very nice for Moll.
Could have been better if he used his feather when he was about to drown.
Yeah.
But it's easy to say from the sidelines. Vanilla Lake 2 is a very hard track. Very, very hard. So is Moll within feather range on Rainbow? That's always the question. I think so.
Yeah, very possibly.
It's gonna be very close. Well, he definitely needs to get the feather first, and then we can worry about it. And clean race, also important. And Aron still can get the feather, so a lot can happen, but it's not decided yet, at least. Yeah, he would be on time. We can just confirm it now, because when Moll approached the feather spot, Aron did not cross the finish line yet.
Okay.
So, okay, well,
Ooh.
that goes into the... Yeah, this goes into the bin now, that theory. Because he just crashed. Now we need both an Aron crash and a Moll feather. So the odds are stacked against a DangerMoll Special Cup win. And the odds are stacked against, or in favor of Aron winning this match at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm trying my darnest to jinx him, but I don't think it's gonna happen anymore. Oh, I think Aron was setting up the Takashi. Was he? Oof. Get the feather, Moll. Get the feather. Fire the green. Get the feather. Yes. No. He got the shrew.
Oh.
Is that gonna be enough? No.
No.
It is.
How?
What a gift.
Yes.
What
very
a
nice
gift.
for Moll.
I mean, yes, but also Aron just completely choked the final lap away on Rainbow.
Yeah. 30-second last lap. Wow.
I can't believe what just happened. We still got a match. We're gonna get a 3-2. Whatever happens now.
And
I was this close to... Yeah?
This is the cup that Moll pushed back.
Yeah. I was this close to
It
pushing
saved
the
him.
done button. Like... giving Aron the victory already. Wow. So what happens next? I always forget this part. One of the player bans and one of the player picks. I think Moll gets to well, actually not push back, but ban a cup, and Moll gets to pick, or Aron gets to pick. Is he just lost? Or vice versa. I'm supposed to be a referee running this tournament, but I don't know the rules. I can never remember this rule. I'll look it up though, for our benefits. Because we have the rules written down. The winner of the previous cup, so that's DangerMoll, bans a cup. So it's probably gonna be Special Cup, even though he won't now. The loser of the previous cup then picks one of the other 3 cups.
Okay. According to Firewizard, Mol vetoed Mushroom Cup.
I mean, that makes sense, right? The biggest differential tonight was on Mushroom Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I commend your decision, DangerMoll, from the sidelines.
Maybe he's hoping that Aron's Special Cup form goes for a little bit longer and he can benefit from that.
Yeah, so Aron must have had a really, like a breakdown on Rainbow Road or something. I think everything was okay until he decided to go for the Takash room. That's what it looked like, at least. And then things just spiraled out of control.
My personal gripe with Rainbow Road is always that if you fall off, like it will put you back on the racing line where you get hit by GPUs, that'll push you off the track again.
Yeah. It's very bad. It's very, very bad. So just to, I just realized I'm using a lot of lingo, like Takash room. I don't know, I guess most people don't even know what that means, but you use the mushroom on a particular bumper on Rainbow Road to fly towards the finish line. It's a ridiculously, outlandishly hard trick. Aron had no business going for it, but I think he tried it anyway. And yeah, so the players need a minute. And according to Firewaster in chat, Aron has COVID at the moment.
No.
He told me so a couple of days ago, so he was pretty much recovered, but well, I guess he's still not completely recovered. I actually had an incident recently that also involved me playing under not optimal physical circumstances, to say the least. I was playing last weekend. Was it already 2 weeks ago at the European Speedrunner Assembly in Sweden, and I had a really bad dental infection. That yeah, it was horrible. It's like the most pain I've had in my entire life. And in the middle of this was the speedrun, the three-way race between Lafango, Jarmu, and me. And I was pretty much convinced I wasn't gonna be able to do it. And then I woke up after a nice long nap, took a lot of painkillers, and like, okay, I'm still gonna try and see. And in the end, that was probably the best moment of that weekend. The rest was just misery, but the adrenaline carried me through. So it's possible to, like, I was still happy with how I played. Maybe made a few more mistakes than I usually would, but I mean, that's not really relevant. The most important thing is that I was able to at least play somewhat to my level. So I didn't go to Sweden for. I wouldn't have gone for nothing in any case, but it would have been quite a letdown if I wasn't able to play.
Yeah. In the meantime, looks like Mol has chosen Special Cup, or Aron has chosen Special Cup.
Aron has chosen Special Cup. He wants his revenge, I guess.
It's a brave choice.
Apparently, Mol's audio sounds weird, but I don't think we can fix that on the fly. I'm sorry. Oh, in any case, I hope Aron can focus for the last deciding cup of this match. It's been a great match, actually. Come on. We got a 3-2. I'm excited. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Especially because DangerMoll just won Special Cup, and he is the underdog. So that
Yeah.
sets the card for us for a very exciting finale here. If Aron goes for the post-match interview, I will definitely ask him about the misfiring Jesus room. Like what happened there. I'm quite confident it was a misfire, but I'd still like to hear it. So he gets the mushroom again, so he gets another shot at it, actually. No such RNG for DangerMoll yet. DangerMoll is certainly capable of doing this mushroom as well, so if all things are fair, he would get one too, but SMK is not a fair game, is it?
No, never is. It seems Aron burned his mushroom.
He did. I guess he's not comfortable with the shroom then. Huh.
But
So
then
maybe
why burn it? Keep it for insurance.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a questionable decision indeed. In any case. Having said that, he's finishing DP3 with a sizable lead. Already 5 seconds.
Yeah. So anything can happen, so.
Yeah, we saw that on Rainbow Road just now. He lost a lap in a lap, pretty much. He was a lap ahead,
Yeah.
and then he wasn't. Cooper Beach 2. I think there's only one person in the hardcore SMK crew that really likes this track, and he's refereeing this match. Yeah, I'm talking about Fire Waster. The rest of us are sensible people and dislike this track.
I think he would only love it more if it was called Copacabana, but...
Excellent. Mushroom by Aron, we got a nice adventurous long boost there. And Bowser is gonna throw a fireball, but it didn't really materialize. Sub 50. Well, I mean,
nice.
that is extremely good. Most players don't have a sub 50 PR on the Reach 2 in Grand Prix. So, just to put that in perspective, maybe DangerMoll doesn't, for example. Not sure. Here we go, Ghost Fight 3. Stuff happened here last time. Is Aron gonna go for long boost again? No. Aron actually is going for zipperless. I don't think that was intended, but nevertheless. And we got to see a long boost. Aron is, considering the lead he has, taking quite some risks. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. First I thought he may have been watching Moll's stream, but...
Not sure anymore, indeed.
Moll, in the meantime, took a dive, increasing Aron's lead.
Yep.
Yeah, Aron is a lap ahead.
A lap difference now, so it looks like... Well, let's not say it yet, but it's heading towards Aron at the moment. So the first 3 tracks, Aron has not missed a beat.
Nope.
That's what we can say. Things started spiraling south on the last 2 tracks last time. Because a 55 on VL2, if your Aron is not that good actually. And a 129 on Rainbow Road especially is not, of course.
Oof.
So now, yeah. Now I'm wondering whether Mole regrets choosing Special Cup as the... oh, sorry, not banning Special Cup as the... He was in a position to prevent it from happening. I still think it's the right decision, though, considering how the match went.
Yeah.
Aron showing what VL2 can look like. If you play it well. Wow. Wow. 44.
Oof. 44.
Get in there. One of the better times driven this tournament on VL2. It's not quite a tournament record, but close. Only solidifying his lead more. Mole is probably going to be happy as well, because 50 is good.
Still nothing to sneeze at.
Absolutely not. There is a meme in my chat that Mole would take this time, or would not. And I think 50 is usually a time that he accepts.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Aron is driving an absolutely blistering Special Cup. Make no mistake, he has not dropped a beat yet, and we're in Rainbow Road now. This is like 720 pace. Without even using... I mean, he was getting items, he was just not using them. He was getting a mushroom on DP3, but didn't go for Jesus Shroom. And he got a mushroom on Rainbow Road, didn't go for Taka Shroom this time. The match is pretty much over. It was a good one though. So Aron got his head back into gear after that small mini break. And came out of the tracks with a crazy Special Cup. It's going to be 7:31? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mole's not beating that anytime soon. GG's.
Very well done.
Error-free Special Cup. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Just for reference, I think that was maybe even better than the Special Cup that Neo drove earlier today. And Neo is in top form at the moment.
Hello, hello.
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 What a match.
Yeah, it seems like it was a match.
It was.
Great driving.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just waiting.
How
Is
do you
Aron
feel
coming?
about... That's always the question.
How do I feel about it? I was playing music this time to try and keep me a bit more calm, and I think it helped, but it also meant that I couldn't hear any game sounds, so I was finding the zoom starts more tricky, because I kind of, although I did use the visual cue, I used an audio to trigger the visual. But yeah, no, it was good. Looks like Aron's in setup. I don't know if he wants to come into live.
We drag him in there. I do have that power.
Yeah, drag him in.
Let's do that. Hello, Aron.
Hey guys.
Hello.
GG, Aron.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, why did you have to pick special, man? I vetoed Mushroom. I was sure you were going to pick Star Cup.
Yeah, I wanted to pick Mushroom Cup, but you banned it, so I had
Yeah,
to take a revenge.
I hate Mushroom Cup in one player, so I just kind of... Yeah, well, you could have took revenge on another cup. It didn't have to be special.
Shows and me were actually... we were talking about it. Surprised that you kind of didn't push back Special Cup, but also understood it because of the way the match went.
I don't think I can beat anybody on Mushroom Cup. Because mistakes get punished so much, and because I'm kind of always a bit nervous when I play, I tend to make mistakes. So I need to play on cups where where mistakes are going to happen all round rather than like on something like Mushroom Cup where people just drive a solid time. I'll make a couple of mistakes and it's over.
Yeah, so I think that's the right decision. However, Aron, I don't think he made any mistakes the last Special Cup. That was crazy.
Yeah, the time he got, I couldn't really have beaten. I mean, I would quite like Special Cup if it wasn't for Rainbow Road at the end of it. I hate that track. Like, I just can't
Well,
play
it
it.
was Rainbow Road that gave you your second point.
Yeah, but I still fell off on that. You know, it's. I never get a feather and I never stay on the track. You know.
So what happened on Rainbow Road, Aron, in the previous Special Cup?
Well, the thing was, I had Mushroom,
Yeah,
and I wanted to go for the Takashi's room.
I see. I told you.
Yeah, but I think a bit shaky because I only did it a couple times.
It's very
So
difficult. Absolutely.
so I crashed just before the turn I could try it, and then I used the moose to get up speed, but then Koopa was there, and it says okay. When you make one small mistake, you can just fall off 3 times in a row. That says okay, I guess.
It is. Yeah.
But you kind of still had the buffer of another cup to play, and that last Special Cup, you needed to win that cup to stay in the tournament realistically, and by all looks of it, you played absolutely brilliantly during it.
732 when I did not even got a feather on Rainbow Road, so I think it's maybe it's even a personal best on the Special Cup. the last cup, obviously.
Is feather an item on Rainbow Road?
Well, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it today, so. No, but there is something I want to say, because I was having some concentration problems, and for example, on the first Special Cup, I had a shroom for DP3, but I just forgot about it, and I drove over the items, and I wanted to pick up an item, but I had the shroom, so that was such a stupid mistake. And I went for the Bowser Castle 2 feather, and I will tell you guys this, don't tell anybody else, but I never succeeded this in TSC, but I was playing so bad, so I thought I have to go for it, but well, as you all saw, I ended up in some place in China, I guess.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone, guys. We're not on stream, so he hasn't just told the world.
I know, but usually I'm just going for the kiddie shortcut. But because I already made some mistakes, I thought, why not? Let's go for it.
Yeah, I think again, like Shorts and me were talking about, that's the right attitude. I also saw that DangerMoll went for the mushroom on DP2.
Yeah, so I was just of the opinion, if the game gives me an item, I'll try it, because I'm out of the tournament anyway. I might as well just see what I can do. Like, doesn't really make any difference to me whether I win or lose at this point now. So
you got 2 points.
I didn't get enough like 2-try stuff though on a lot of tracks, which is yeah. Anyway,
I think it was a great match. I think it was a great match to watch, at least.
Yeah, the Star Cup, the first cup was great. Like MC4 was not decided until the very last corner.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, seeing the 1 second difference, I made that silly dead stop after the hairpin on like lap 3 or something. I was like,
yeah.
I can just imagine 1,000 people in Twitch chat going choke, choke, choke. But I mean, at that time, I had no idea what the game situation is. I don't watch or listen or anything like that. I just at the end type my time into Discord.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to watch the stream anymore because I have a different setup now. But it's also relaxing. You would not say if you saw my first 3 cups, but
so we're 1-1 now, Aaron.
Yeah,
you avenged the 3-2 from the first SpeedGaming tournament.
I believe you. I don't remember. But
it was the very first match of that tournament for us.
If I have to lose a game, to be honest, I was hoping it was you, but yeah, for some reason I just managed to get together and finish a beautiful Special Cup with it, I think.
That was great. No mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good luck in your last match against Carol, Aaron.
Gonna be an easy one.
That's
Well, I'm
next
still
one.
in, so that's nice. At least I'm
This
still
Sunday.
into the last group stage match, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, and I get to play my last match against Fire Waster tomorrow.
Ah, yeah.
Ah, good luck. Good luck with that.
Same time?
No, it's a bit later. I think maybe like half an hour from now's time, something like that.
I see.
I'm not 100% sure. There's a schedule. Exclamation mark SMK in chat.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. It's an important match for Aron, actually.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
is it?
If you care about qualifying.
Yeah,
I don't know
well,
if you do.
why not? I should at least try.
Yeah, exactly.
who won between Aaron and Eric?
Eric.
Right, so you need Gas to beat me tomorrow then, or for you to beat Carol.
Yeah, well, I have to beat Carol in the first place, so
But
we'll see.
yeah, it might be a very complicated tie-breaking situation. We'll know on Sunday.
Well, I wish you all the best tomorrow, Mol.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll
And you,
watch.
Aaron?
Yeah, I hope you lose, but I wish you all the best. Yeah,
All you need to
thought
do
it
is
did-
beat
I
Carol
thought-
and you're through irrespective.
Yeah,
So
I thought it didn't matter if I just beat Carol. Yeah, it sounds easy, but then then I qualify. So, and yeah, if it's also dependable if you beat Guess, yeah.
no. If you lose to Carol and Gas beats me, you, Eric, and Fire Waster are all on 3 wins, and then it comes to head between you, and I think it will be like 1-1 and 1. So then
Yeah.
it comes down to like cups won, and it gets very complicated from there. So
Oh,
if you beat Carol, you're through irrespective. So
Yeah,
just beat
yeah,
Carol.
exactly.
You're fine.
It's, you have it in your own
Alright.
hands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see. It was fun. GG.
Yep. Thanks for the match,
Yeah.
Aaron. Thanks for the
well done.
commentary, Carol and Shaw's. Shout outs to Avifauna. Best place to visit in the Netherlands.
The overrated local bird park, isn't it? Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. See ya on that note. Good night.
All right, guys. Thank you. Bye
night.
bye. Good night.